Hello, good morning, everybody. Just a quick video, if anyone is interested. When I woke up this morning, I was just kind of thumbing through the archive and stumbled upon this section, Signs of the Judgment. And what that is, there are texts that say, so-and-so amount of signs until God's judgment. So clearly, we are living in a day where we could start to begin whether these texts are real or not. All these texts vary. They're all very different, and all that kind of stuff. So I just started, thumbing through randomly. Here we are in a Hebrew version, a non-Christian Hebrew version, and that I found on the internet. But just because it's not Christian, it doesn't mean it's not accurate. This source does prove to have accuracy in the scriptures that I found from it. But so I started reading and seeing if this stuff could start to make sense, if we could find some hidden clues, hidden things coming in our day. And I just want to share with you the little rabbit hole that I found, and it does show absolutely possible. So here we are, a second sign. The Holy One, blessed be He, will make the sun emerge from its sheath. Every day He will scorch with it 1 million people from among the nations, until all the nations begin weeping and saying, "Woe is us! Where will we go? To where might we flee? They will dig in all the caverns in the earth in order to find a cool breeze for themselves. As Scripture states, they will enter rocky caves." That's found in Isaiah 2:19. And one will say to the other, "Go inside the rock, hide yourself in the dirt." Now, okay, whatever. Now, this is the part where I know this has validity, because Scripture, the Apocrypha and all that kind of stuff does prove that this is accurate. Malachi prophesied about that sun. "Behold, the day comes, burning like an oven, but that sun will be medicine for Israel. As it is said, O those who revere my name, a sun of righteousness will rise for you, and it will heal you with its wings." Balaam the wicked also prophesied about these troubles and said, "Woe to whoever is alive when God brings it about." So what I'm trying to say is this. When you read, the scriptures and the Apocrypha and diving into those depths, tells us when the Lord comes, the wicked cannot stand in His presence. So when the Son of Righteousness arises with healing in His wings, the wicked will devour. So we don't exactly know how that will come about. So all we could do is discern. So in my studies, I've learned that wings is a sign of speaking. So the Lord could be speaking, like divine interventions, changing things. That's a possibility. The Son of Righteousness could also be Messiah, Him speaking truth. We don't know. Or it could be all. We don't know. But this takes us, I started following these references, and this takes us to the prophecies in Numbers 24, the prophecies of Balaam in Numbers 24. Now, I can't really discern these prophecies. My phone is kind of limited at the time, so I can't really do that much research without difficulty. But I know we have a very rare text on the archive. Here we go. On the archive, there is a very rare text, the prophecies of Balaam. And essentially, these are more detailed prophecies of what we read in Numbers 24. Unfortunately, these texts are very ridiculously fragmented. But reading them, they are valid. We see the condemnation, the wicked being clothed with death, and all that kind of stuff. So, I just wanted to invite you guys on this little rabbit hole to check it out. Here we go. Here are the prophecies of Balaam. In this particular version, is probably the easiest to comprehend. I got another version from the internet. And we could read this. This was taken directly off the internet, but there's this as well. So indeed, this stuff does hold water. So maybe it gives us insight into the times of judgment that we're coming into. Now, if we continue reading in this text, the third sign, for example, it gets into how God will send water that will be blood. Clearly, this is one of the plagues of Moses, the plagues of Elijah, all that kind of stuff. But what's interesting is that when we start looking at the other texts, like here we are in the Irish Apocrypha, this is Christian, completely different culture, completely different even religion, or so to say, we see the same thing, but a different account. There will be a fiery red cloud will come from the northern part of the heaven. It will be ugly, harsh, fierce, and fearful as it spreads over the earth. A blood-filled rain will fall from the dark, gloomy cloud. So we can discern from these texts that there is validity here. We should be studying this stuff. There is truth in these texts that we could start to discern. They are worth studying because clearly we are in the times of judgment. So that's all I have for you, just some rabbit holes that to start diving into if anyone's interested. All right, guys, have a good day. God bless you.